Magic Makers. I'm Mom Virella.
I'm CJ Peterson. Welcome to a special edition of Magic Making Mischief. We're going to be talking about a holiday to remember with Ms. Kelley Mattlage down there. Sorry, Ms. Mattlage. So before we get there, though, we just want to make sure to get our wands to the ready because apparently there's a lot of mischief to get into here. Here we go. We solemnly swear we're up to no good. So a holiday to remember. Kelley, what is that?
It's a huge holiday event where we bring ice skating, namely, to the East Montgomery County area along Highway 59, I-69. You know, we don't have anything like that here. And so why travel all the way to the Woodlands and get in all that traffic when you can just come to New Caney and be inside and go ice skating? So no matter what the weather's doing, like possibly raining one day this week, we'll be indoors. So not only ice skating, there's, going down the snow slide, a train, bumper cars, Santa, there's a giant rocking horse. Of course, there's the fabulous holiday market, 67 vendors.
Nice.
Wow.
So it's huge. And there's a car show on Sunday. So there's something going on all the time. And it's a lot of fun. We've been doing this big version of our ice skating event since 2020. If you remember, everything was shut down. It was COVID. We were the place to be because we were open and we had almost 35,000 people there for our 16 days.
Amazing. The first year was so awesome. I actually I've been there every year that y'all been open because it's the closest ice skating rink to us, which is great because, like you said, you don't have to go all the way to the Woodlands or the Galleria even. Sometimes you had to go all the way to Houston. And it was such an awesome thing. The first year it opened, nobody knew what to expect. And it just had so much stuff there. It was like its own little park of Christmas.
Right. It's kind of strange transforming a former Sam's building. I mean, it's a giant warehouse, right? And so it's concrete and pipes and, it's just stuff like that. And so we really had to dress it up. And like you said, you didn't know what to expect. We kind of didn't either, until we start moving things in there. And it's like, oh, I think we need some trees over here. We need this. And, oh, let's move these chairs and this will be cool. And so, I mean, it just really came together. And, we've just tried to do something different every year and make it better. And it's kind of bittersweet, but we think this might be the last year in that building. That's because good things are coming, right? And so we'll figure it out, but we will continue to have this. We'll just figure it out.
Okay.
I know we described it as Christmas vomit, which is like totally my scene. So I'm here wishing that I could be down there for this weekend. There's tons of things going on. You mentioned a car show. You mentioned the vendors. How many vendors are there?
There are 67 market vendors. That doesn't include the food vendors. So, everything from jewelry and clothing to woodworking, leather, olives, dog treats, wreaths, just you name it, it's there. And, we try not to have too many of the same type, and no vendor wants that, right? And so we just try to do that. But there are 67. I think we had 100 vendors on our waiting list. And no one has canceled. So it's like, yeah.
So this weekend, this is the place to Christmas shop.
So you can help a small business in the area along with having extra fun besides just shopping because you can meet Santa, you can do ice skating, you can do sled riding, so to speak. You play in the snow. There's lots of cool things that you said. Bumper cars. You said there's a train. You said tons.
There's so much stuff here.
It is. And so, you mentioned the snow. One of the new things that we have is we had a little bit that fell on the train last year, but this year we have a lot more snow. So you can actually, walk through it on your way, maybe to take a picture. If you've rented a party room, you've got your own snow. It's like, so it's really cool. It really makes you, and it's kind of been cool lately. So it makes you feel like, wow, I am really somewhere else. I am transported somewhere else. And
that's winter wonderland.
It is. That's kind of how we bill it is, it's our own little winter wonderland in Houston, right?
Nice.
It really is cool. It's got such an awesome,
What is
I
that
don't
noise?
know, I don't know. It's got such an awesome theme. Like there literally is something for everybody because you even have the children's section, like the smaller children's section too. And it looks so fun. My kids are all teenagers now and they walk past, they're like, that looks like fun. I'm like, you're too big. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, the Little Elves Play Center. Yeah, that's for the littler kids. They you don't want them so much around the big kids to get hurt. So this is their own little area.
Now, we asked before regarding cost. Does it cost to park? Does it cost to get in? Does it cost for rides? That sort of thing. Can you clarify what that is?
This is one of the best values that you're going to get for family entertainment. There is no cost to park. There is no cost to get in. So if you want to go to the market, you want to go see Santa and take pictures, you want to walk around, or maybe you're not sure, I'm going to walk around and then decide. So that is completely free. If you want to ice skate, get on the snow slide, the rocking horse, the train, the bumper cars, those types of things, you will need a wristband. So that's $5 for kids under 42 inches, and then $15 for everyone 42 inches and above. And if you have a big group of 10 or more, you can get a 20% discount, but that is only on site. So we do have a way to buy tickets online or wristbands online, but if you got a big group, do it there.
Definitely. Very cool. I know that Momby's going to be doing some behind the scenes tomorrow, so make sure to
Yes.
for that. So here's the big question we have yet not answered. Location, location, location. Where is it?
It is in the Valley Ranch Town Center. That is at the intersection of the Grand Parkway and Highway 59, Interstate 69. We are in the former Sam's building, so that is right next to Goody Goody Liquor, and and right next to Hobby Lobby. So,
Yes.
but head left, head west if you're looking at Goody Goody. Stores go a little bit further west, and you'll see the big sign that says Holiday to Remember, and that's where the entrance is. So that's 226 Marketplace Drive, Suite 100 in New Caney.
Okay, so now I'm really crying because there's Hobby Lobby right next to this. So
yes. So actually on Sunday when we have the classic car show, Hobby Lobby is always closed on Sunday, so that's where everyone parks.
Be parked.
A lot of our classic cars are in front of the building.
Nice.
Very cool. So what made you want to start this?
I think that when Sam's left the center, the developer had the opportunity to buy back that building. Sam's actually owned it. So he was able to buy it back, and he called us like over the summer in 2020, and he's like, hey, I just bought it back. And then the wheels start turning over here, and we're like, oh my gosh, what could we do with that building? Because we had an ice skating rink and a tent the 2 years prior.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, and so
it was a little hot out there, yeah.
Yes, I think one day it was like 76, and Simone Biles was skating.
It was a hot winter.
But yeah, so we were like,
slushy.
oh my gosh, what can we do in like 120,000 square feet? And so
so much.
2020 happened, and that's when we had really the big event, and just said we've got to do this big.
Awesome.
That was awesome.
And then you just kind of went on from there, each year getting bigger and bigger. And you said you add something new each and every single year. And this year is actual snow.
I thought to say actual. I mean, but it looks just like snow. We'll just say
it's
that.
Snowing.
The flurries all are unique and look different, just like snowflakes, and they're bigger and some are smaller. And it's really, really cool. Yeah,
it's really a cool detail. That's awesome.
Just don't eat them.
Yes, don't stick your tongue out and catch them. Don't catch the snowflakes. But I love that you do have it where everyone can come in, so it's very community based, and Santa's there to meet and greet, and they even have like a letter writing section where the kids can sit down, write their letter to Santa, drop it in his mailbox for him.
Yeah, we've got a big mailbox. We deliver those when the event is over. So anything. if you're there on the 24th, then those are going to be like top in his bag, right? Because those are the last minute things. So he's taken off. Well, yeah, when we close December 24th, so because he's got a big night ahead of him. So
Right.
Now, you mentioned something a little bit different. It's not just this weekend.
it is not just
No.
this weekend. So it starts Friday. The market goes through Sunday, but everything else continues the 18th through the 24th.
The car show is just this Sunday.
The car show is just the 17th. Yes.
Okay. So the other stuff, though, will be there for the next weekends as well.
Yes.
The car show and the huge amount of the vendors are going to be the opening weekend, which is this weekend.
Yes.
And then that's just the first 3 days, really. And then after that, it's all the regular stuff, like all the rides and the kids section, Santa, and all that will still be there.
Yeah. And I think you mentioned, local businesses earlier, and we have a lot of local businesses, local vendors who will be there. And we also have people from kind of far away. There's some from Dallas, Louisiana that have come in here. So, they've heard about it, right? And they've traveled pretty far to be. I mean, if you're going to come from Dallas or, Louisiana, that's a bit of a trek. So I think they're getting in tonight or tomorrow night, and then they'll be here for Friday through the weekend.
So the market is just this weekend. Are there other maybe vendors that pop in on the other weekends at all, or is it strictly the games or the rides and all that?
Yeah, it's strictly just the rides. I think the first year we tried out having some of the vendors stay throughout the end of the event, and it's just kind of like, this is their time. That's pretty much the last weekend that they're going to have anything to sell or that somebody's going to want to buy it. And if you get much closer, then they've run out of whatever they're selling, and which we had that last year. Some people, they just went crazy and ran out. So it's kind of like that kind of last niche weekend where people are really wanting to buy, and those vendors are wanting to be there because the next weekend they're going to want to be with their families. So
yeah, this year it's so close to Christmas too. The next weekend's right up on it. So yeah, that makes sense. But there will be food vendors there that you can get from. Do you have any idea who's going to be there as far as food vendors this year?
As far as names, I don't really remember. It's all kinds of, there's Mexican food, there's, the fair type funnel cakes and, lemonade and special drinks and things like that. We do have one of our local craft brewers who will be selling some libations there. So that is new too. So for the adults, I think he said, I'm not quite going to open at 11 in the morning, like on Saturday, because people don't really want to drink beer at that point. But, in the afternoon, I'll open up shop. So, there's just a whole lot of different vendors.
That brings me to another question. We have a minute left. Hours.
Yeah. So the hours vary greatly, except for Monday through Thursday. So this weekend it's 5 to 10, and then Saturday 11 to 10. Sunday it's 11 to 8. Okay. You go Monday through Thursday, and it's 3 to 8, and then Friday you kind of start over Saturday. Sunday we close early. Obviously it's Christmas Eve, but you can check the hours out on our website, emcholiday.com. It'll have all of varying hours. It'll also tell you what times Santa will be there. It'll tell you what times the market closes, that kind of thing.
Okay, awesome. Is there anything you would like to add?
I would just say, come on out and have some fun. And like I said, if you don't want to, spend any money, you don't have to. You can definitely just walk in and, go to the vendors and look at all the lights and talk to Santa and see everything. And just, really, I think have a good time without spending any money. But if you want to ride those rides, go ahead, get that wristband and just have a lot of fun. We have a lot of pictures and a lot of people make a lot of memories.
Well, and the cool thing is you don't necessarily have to spend money to have fun when you come there.
It's nice.
I absolutely love that part about it, especially if you've got families with a lot of children and they're trying to just get them out and enjoy just the fun that Christmas brings and the joy that Christmas brings. So
right, and the area, it's socioeconomically, challenged a little bit. So we are cognizant of that. So we always are looking for free things for our kids to do.
Well, thank you so much for putting that on. I wish I were down there.
A
Otherwise,
little FOMO there.
I would be there with bells on, like literally, and just enjoying the tar out of it because Christmas is my favorite holiday. But I love the fact that you're sharing the joy with others and allowing them to do it with little to no financial stress for it. So
Definitely.
thank you for doing that. Make sure to catch it one more time. Address is
22296 Marketplace Drive, Suite 100 in New Caney, 77357. If you're putting that in a map, that is at the Valley Ranch Town Center at the intersection of the Grand Parkway and Highway 59.
okay. Quick hours for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only.
Friday 5 to 10, Saturday 11 to 10, and Sunday 11 to 8.
Vendors are all weekend. The car show is on Sunday only.
Mm-hmm.
And is that the only spot?
There, and they will be there until Christmas Eve. So.
Yep. And then really quick, the height is 42 inches, 42 inches.
Yeah,
For
under
the children.
42 and 42 and above.
42 inches and below is $5 if you want to ride the rides or any of that stuff. 42 inches and above is $15.
Yes.
Yes, for the wristbands for everything. And that covers like every the paid rides and stuff, correct? The
There will
wristbands,
be vendors there, and also in groups of 10 or more, you actually get a discount. So make sure to get your tickets there. Otherwise, you can get them online. Well, thank you, Kelley, for coming on. We really appreciate it. Mombi, take us out.
Thank you so much for doing this. This is one of our family's absolute favorites. So we will definitely be there this year. And I will have that sneak preview behind the scenes before they open up coming soon. So keep an eye out for the vlog. Love you guys. Till next time. Mischief.